Hey there everyone, my name is AJ, this is the Mighty Gluestick channel. I make videos about Dungeons & Dragons, a tabletop role-playing game created back in the early years of the 1970s by Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson. This playlist comprises a complete A to Z list of all the monsters found in the core monster manual for the 5th edition of the game, an edition which has proven to be the most popular, best-selling version of the game ever printed. I started making these monster ecology and lore videos back in July 2014. I didn't have any idea at the time that this was going to become the main focus of my channel or my full-time job, and I was certainly not well equipped or very well experienced. So you'll find examples of old videos in the playlist with poor audio and different formats I was experimenting with. I'll be replacing many of these videos and adding a few more, particularly the non-player character and animals found in the back of the monster manual. It's been a highly enjoyable task. I really do love this game. The massive body of literature, novels, adventures, magazines, source and setting books. Over the years I've spent hundreds of hours poring over information, researching the monsters and their impact on the fictional worlds the game is set in, and also in our world. Dungeons & Dragons has been around for my entire life and is the source of inspiration for so many books, board and card and video games, TV shows, movies. The influence it's had across the entire world over a couple of generations cannot easily be measured, but it runs deep in our shared culture, and the lingo of Dungeons & Dragons is the lingua franca of geeks everywhere. The many-sided dice are our icons. We've always been happy to share our love of storytelling and playing pretend with our toy monsters and scuffed up books, our bits of paper which we've invested with life in our collective imaginations. This is a game that fights the trend of the modern world to bury our faces behind electronic barriers. It encourages shared meals and companionship. It fosters friendships and many happy relationships. It has its own legends and heroes. It deserves to be remembered, praised and shared. So, I present to you a collection of videos that brings a much deeper understanding of the exotic creatures of the shared high fantasy worlds of Dungeons & Dragons. I owe so much to everyone for their constant encouragement and support, particularly my patrons and the regulars who join me on the weekend for live streaming chats. Enjoy! Feel free to comment, share your stories, inspiration and questions in the comments section below each video. The channel is not mighty because of me, it's mighty because of you. As always, thanks for listening, and I'll be back with more for you very soon.